In the next couple of episodes, we're going to be talking about something called operators inside PHP. And in this episode, we're just going to focus on the type called arithmetic operators. Now, as you guys can see, I did actually echo out 5 inside my code, and inside my browser, we then have 5. If I go back to my code and say 5 plus 5, the plus symbol is actually what we call an arithmetic operator. So it's basically, math operators that we use inside math and that sort of thing. So right now we can actually add 5. If I refresh, we get 10. So we can use plus symbols, we can use minus symbols, we can also divide by writing backslash, we can also multiply by writing multiplication, or what do you call it, star. And we have two more that I want to talk about. So we also have one called a modulus. And a modulus is when we use percentage. So basically what this does is that it goes in and say, okay, we have 5 divided by 5, and how much do we have left over? So if I were to save this, refresh my browser, you guys can see we get 0. Because right now, 5 divided by 5 has no leftovers. If I were to change the 5 to an 8 instead, we should actually have 3 inside our browser because, 8 divided by 5 is 1 into the 8, and then we have 3 left over. So if we go refresh, we get 3. Now we also have one called a exponentiation, which is when we use multiply in between them instead. So this is basically when we say, let's just go ahead and change this one to 5. When we say 5 to the power of 5. When you have 5 and then you have a small 10 in the corner inside your math equations, and then it says, 10 to the 5. So if we were to say 5 to the power of 5, refresh, we get 3,125. If we were to just say 2, we would get something like 25, which is right here. So these are some of the basic arithmetic operators we have inside PHP, and this is really all we're going to talk about in this episode. In the next episode, we're going to cover something called an assignment operator. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys next time.